let's talk about. I'm going to start with you, Alex, on this, and we'll see how many times Sean interrupts you in your sentence. Richarlison got his first goal, then celebrated like an absolute madman. What do you make of Richarlison? It's his first goal in the Premier League. It's game 34. What do you make of him?
He's okay.
I would have bet £1 million that was the answer that was coming out of your mouth.
It's just like you could have made it up that he was going to score today, isn't it? You know what I mean? In the last 4 games, isn't it? So, but the fact is, he could be our main striker next season.
No. Yeah, that is a worry.
That is true.
And this is why I've got chills in my spine. That because. Unfortunately, I mean, it's a very unfortunate thing. I don't want to digress, but Leeds look like they're going to get relegated this season, and maybe Everton. And I look at them, and I sit there and look at Tottenham, and I say, Everton have got no striker up front, yeah? Well, they've got Calvin Lewin, but he's always injured. Now, if you're going to have Richarlison there, Richarlison was in the relegation team last season, nearly in the relegation team last season, yeah, with Everton. Now, if that's our main striker, that's a very big worry, a very massive worry.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, it comes down to this makeup of the team, and that's it. I'll tell you this for a fact. It'll be interesting if Nagelsmann comes in, because this is a guy that's the hot property at the moment with Tottenham fans. Now, the buzzword Nagelsmann now is the buzzword now these days now, right? I wonder what he's going to think when he rocks up at Tottenham Hotspur and he sees Richarlison. Then he sees Son. Then he sees Dan Juma, and then he sees Moira that is going to leave as well. I wonder what he's going to think. I wonder what he's thinking right now, because I don't think he's going to be impressed. I've got to be honest.
I think he'll listen. I can't imagine that he'll come in and go, "Oh my God, I've got Son. Oh, I don't want him." I mean, Son's a top.
No, I'm not having a go at Son, but but I'm just saying, like, if you look at it, I mean, yeah, he could improve next season. Son, yeah, he could, and he has been okay. I'm not saying he's been absolutely brilliant the last couple of years with us, definitely. But I just think I don't think he's going to be impressed with Richarlison. I've got to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to be impressed with Richarlison.
I shouldn't think many were. Perchy, Richarlison. There's 2 schools of thought, right? One is we've paid 60 million for a bloke that has scored his first goal. I don't even think he touched it, if I'm really honest. The more times I watch the video, I'm thinking, did he? Did it go straight in? Anyway, you've got the school of thought of, he's not scored. And then you've got the school of thought of, well, he hasn't really been given a run of games in his favoured position, which is as a central striker, because obviously you're not going to start above Kane. Where are you at with Richarlison?
I'm actually going to be on Team Richarlison for one moment here, because I actually genuinely feel very sorry for him today, because he scores his goal against Liverpool. Obviously, being an ex-Evertonian, it's a big moment. He goes and celebrates. A bit of desire. I mean, I do feel a little bit sorry for him, because every time someone needs to tell him to stop taking his shirt off, because every time he does, something bad happens. He did it against someone's going to tell me he took his shirt off and celebrated, and then he got disallowed. This time he took it off, it counted, and then we go and concede down the other end. Yeah. If I was him, I'd be pulling my fellow compatriot Lucas Moura aside and going, "You've literally stolen that moment from me." Listen, because I don't think he's had a great season. I'll be frank and honest. I don't think he's had a great season. I do feel slightly sorry for him in the sense that, I don't think he's never going to start over Harry Kane. I was saying in the sense that we never even gave it a go to play both of them up top. That we never even found a way to go, maybe is it worth playing a system where we can play 2 strikers and find a way to that? We've never done that. He's either just gone, you're being shipped to the left or the right-hand side of a 3. I do get the sentiment from what Alex is saying, because I would be worried, because he isn't the sort of goal scorer that goes, we're going to get 20 goals from next season. If he plays every game, he might get you 15 goals all season. But then where are the other goals coming from?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sean, look, we'll do the Kane conversation later. We'll do the Kane conversation later. But if Kane was to leave, is there something to say that Richarlison could flourish as a centre forward at Spurs? You know, is he being played out of position? I'm just trying to find debates here. By the way, I don't rate him. I don't want him there. But could there be an argument for that he could flourish?
You know, I like to play devil's advocate, mate. But on this particular topic, there's someone else can do it because I'm not. You know how I feel about him. I think he's an absolute waster. I'm really glad. I want him to do well whilst he's at Tottenham, and so I was super happy for him today. I said it on the Irish Hotspur stream. I was like, when he was doing this, he was saying it to me. You know, fair play to him. He got the goal. I don't know how much of a actual touch he got on it, but I just don't see. I don't see what value he brings. I think there was the biggest one. I said it when we signed him. I said it before we signed him. I've said it ever since we signed him. I've had bets with people on how many goals he would score, and look, I'm glad he's got one today. I'm glad he did, and I'm sorry that Lucas Moura had to screw up and take his moment away from him. But if he's out, if Harry, I know we're going to do the conversation later. I don't think Harry Kane is going. I think Harry Kane will stay. But in a world where Harry Kane does go, if Richarlison is our replacement, God help us. God help us.